Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Silvana. If you are already subscribers, thanks so much for your support. I'm always appreciative. And today we're going to talk about color. Color is one of my favorite topics. I even dedicated an entire chapter in my book just to discuss color and all the nuances that there is to it. There's so much to explore. And for me, color is energy. So today we're gonna go through all the possibilities in exploring color if you were a beginner, if you're already wearing color in your life. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's go. After all the neutrals that dominated past seasons, there's never been a better time to embrace color in our wardrobes. In fact, dressing oneself in some form of color is proving to lift our spirits. And thankfully, it's never been easier to do so, as brands are channeling the essence of optimism in their palettes this season and guiding us into injecting a great dose of colors in our closets. In today's video, I'm gonna show you some ideas of how to style if you're a beginner, if you're starting with color, and to the most advanced, and if you're feeling more audacious to wear brighter and bold colors. So there's something for everybody. I hope you enjoy it, and let's go. If you're only beginning with color, I would recommend you to start wearing a neutral outfit. So something plain, something like anything from beige to grays to whites and blacks. And then just add the color in the form of an accessory. Could be a bag. I love this beautiful structured bag. This is a Dolce & Gabbana one. And anything will look fantastic. Any neutral color will really highlight and make it the focal point, make your accessory the focal point of the look, and bring some personality, bring a little bit of energy. That's enough for a start. A great way to start wearing color is just by adding an accessory, and I love adding the additional scarf because it's around your face, so it just reflects the light upon your face, and if it's your right colors, we're gonna go through that later, it's very complementary. So you just make a very plain basic foundation in your favorite neutral. Beige happens to be my favorite neutral. It goes with so many colors, and it dims a little bit the brighter color, so it's a good way to start. So you just fold your scarf in half like this, and just keep folding, just keep rolling like this. Nothing fancy, just very simple, and just go one loop around your neck, and that's it. You don't need to go two loops if you don't like. If you want it a little bit longer, it could be just like that. That's the French way. For me, that's all I need. I don't like fancy. You don't need to do fancy knots or anything like that. But if you want, of course you can. And also, if you're feeling a little bit more daring, you can add a bright bag as well. Just keep the shoes simple though, and try to emulate any color that is in your scarf, in your bag, if possible, or any other bright color. So that's a great way to start slowly adding some color to your outfit. And next, we're gonna just go a little bit more bold.
We build a sand castle on a scorching beach. The sunblock, baby, it's just out of my reach.
Another great way to add color is just by adding a colorful blazer, and just keep the foundation neutral as a start. But I also think it's fun if you wear with a colorful sweater underneath and do some color blocking. It's very fun, and you can wear a white shirt underneath and keep layering. and adding different colors or the same family colors, whatever you prefer. So you keep experimenting with all the different colors that you feel that are great for you and that make sense together.
In the shadows till noon, sipping from a glass till the afternoon.
For me, there's nothing better than a total monochromatic outfit, a tonal look, and I am obsessed with this color at the moment. So I'm pairing as a TB dress, a cotton TB dress in a loose fit with this fitted jacket from Zara. What I love about it is that the unstructured dress just gets a bit more structured with the fitting jacket, which balances out the look, and I love the pad just for structuring the shoulders. So overall, that's a very beautiful. I would encourage you to wear white accessories, but you can pair with neutrals or black as well.
Mango trees, the gentle buzzing of the flies and bees, and ripe fruits hanging from my mango trees.
And here I'm just finalizing with a lime dress and some black and white accessories, which I quite enjoy. I find it quite sophisticated. It's very flattering. So that's another way to insert color, but break it a little bit up with some monochromatics.
It's the sunblock, baby. It's just out of my reach. Looking fine in just shorts and a vest. You watch the sweat trickle down between my breasts as I go for a swim.
So that's it. I hope I have inspired you to get some color into your wardrobe, to play with color and to find out which ones are the most flattering for you.
We sit under a tree in the shadow.
There are several aspects that color that are very important to consider, but today we're going to focus on the aesthetic part of it and focus a little bit of personal coloring. And the reason being is because when you wear something around your face, the color reflects the light right back to your face, and if it's the right color for you, that will be enhancing. But if they're not, they're gonna cast some shadows that are undesirable. So I'm just gonna give you some guidelines because, like I said, it's very personal. But there's no need to buy an entire wardrobe based on colors for two reasons. For starters, like I said, it's just what matters at the top of your body, because that's where the light will reflect back to your face. It doesn't matter what you're wearing at the bottom. The second thing is that there are two aspects to consider here, and one of those is changeable. So if you're doing that based on something that's going to change, that's a waste of time and money. So these two aspects are your undertone and the depth of your coloring, the personal coloring. So undertone, we all know in makeup terms, that's, you know, determines the kind of foundation you're going to wear, cool, neutral, or warm. That's not going to change. You were born the one way, you're going to die one way. So one way to find out whether you're warm, cool, or neutral even is just to place a white piece of paper right to your face. If you think you're warmer than that color, than the white of the paper, then you're probably warm. And if you think you're bluish, you are probably cool. Another way to find out is just look at the back of your wrist and see the color of your veins here. If they're olive tones, you're warm. If they're blue, you're cool. So once you determine your undertone, then you can understand the base colors that you have that are best for you. If you're warm, obviously yellow base colors, and if you're cool, blue base colors. So these are very important aspects to consider in terms of your personal coloring. So why you need to know your undertone is because that will determine the color-based colors that are for you. So if you're warm, obviously yellow base colors. If you're cool, blue base colors. You don't need to wear these colors in particular, but colors based on those. So for example, there's some yellow base greens and blue base greens. It happens that the same with reds and so on and so forth. So you have to choose the ones that are equal your undertone. The second aspect of finding your personal coloring is something that not many people really talk about or discuss because it's something changeable. So some people invest in coloring and only to find out that years from there it changed. It changed everything because they dyed their hair, they aged, they went gray, or so on and so forth. But it's important to understand that so you yourself know what is going to change and catch up with it. So the depth of your skin is determined by the contrast between your skin, your hair, and your eyes. So the bigger the contrast, for example, I have a big depth. I'm very deep because I have dark hair and white, pretty fair complexion and dark eyes. So I'm considered clear, and which has a big depth. So my colors have to be more intense. Someone who has a little contrast between their complexion, their eyes, their hair, it's very soft. So the colors shouldn't be so intense. They should be lighter and more pastel even. So you go from there. You understand the idea, and that can change. If I dye my hair to blonde, that would be another thing. I'll have to change the depth of my coloring, but the undertone will be still the same, either blue or yellow. That won't change. So that's important to know, because then you yourself, try to find what are the best colors for you. You don't want anything that will just match your skin tone, because that will make you pale and will wash you out. So you don't want anything that's overwhelming, that's too bright if you don't have a big contrast, because that wouldn't be flattering for you. A great example of soft skin is Kate Winslet. Her eyes, her skin, and her hair have little contrast between them. Courtney Cox has a deep contrast between her hair, her skin, and her eyes. There you go. This is a little bit about color. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me your thumbs up and leave your comments below. I'll try to put all the items that I'm wearing. Some of them are old, they're all mine, so I'm just using them as a guidance, but I can put some similar items in the description box below. And I hope you enjoy color, because it's something so nice to have in our lives. It's just energy, and it just brings joy, and I hope you have fun styling with color. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.